Hello, dear friends, and welcome to IELTS Speaking, your all time IELTS speaking partner. And today we are back with an important video, or I can say, as a breaking good news from Canadian immigration. Here are three new updates from Canadian immigration, which we just got few time ago. So we thought to share it with you because that is very important for everyone who is staying in Canada and who want to immigrate to Canada, or who is thinking to apply for Canada in the upcoming intakes, either for study, work, or any PR. So I will discuss all the updates one by one. There are total three updates, so don't skip at any point because it's a short video and there are many important updates for all the candidates and for everybody. So let's get started with the updates. But before that, consider subscribing this channel IELTS Speaking. We teach IELTS online and we also share the latest updates regarding immigration and IELTS. So to enjoy your complete IELTS course and to be updated with the latest updates regarding immigration and IELTS, subscribe now and press the bell icon to get notification for our all new videos, all new updates. So give a thumbs up and leave some comments if you need any kind of assistance regarding these updates or any other help, and we will try our best to help you out. So let's get started. Well, guys, there are total three updates, and these three updates are given officially by the Canadian Immigration, and you can check these updates from the IRCC website. So, if possible, then I will try to give the link in description. But you can just search that. You can just open that and search about these updates on the website of IRCC, that is Canadian Immigration. So, well, guys, the first update is all about that. As you guys know that Canada has put some travel restrictions. Okay, so here are some new updates. I can say they have just rephrased their updates. There is a clear cut what they have told that earlier they told that the essential workers, they allowed essential workers to, I can say, come to Canada, that essential workers can come to Canada and there is no restrictions for them, but they have restrictions for non-essential workers. So still there was some confusion that who can travel, can I or I cannot. So what's the overall thing? So here they have given a clear cut. They told that they will allow only essential workers till the time, because still there's lockdowns, or because I can say before 18 March visas. So till now they have only allowed essential workers, and they told that those workers could be of any kind, either the workers who work in health sector or who work in agriculture sector. So they are allowed, even they are from out of Canada, so they are allowed from all any countries, that any if they have workers who work in health sector or agriculture sector, because there is a lot of demand of these health and agriculture sectors, and there is update regarding them, that as you guys know that they have told earlier about the self isolation or 14 days of quarantine. So for them, for people who work in health sector or agriculture sector, or who I can say who will be under essential category, the health sector workers or agriculture workers are under the essential category, and they have a lot of need for them. So if they, so they told that they there is no need for them to be in 14 days of quarantine. 14 days of self isolation is not compulsory for them. There will be just, I can say, proper checkup of them, and they will see that is there any symptom of these viruses or not. So if you will be all right, if your health will be all right and normal, then you can, I can say, work over there. Then that there is no need of 14 days of self isolation for them. I'm repeating again, for health sector worker and agriculture sector workers, there is no need of 14 days of quarantine. It is told by the immigration. There will be just a proper checkup, proper test, and they will also see the symptom, that do you have the symptoms or not. There will be your proper checkup, and if your health will be totally normal, then definitely they will allow you to work over there. And if there be any kind of symptoms, then I think they're not told anything about that, but I think it would be, maybe you have to be in 14 days of quarantine or any under medical supervision. So that is the first update. The next update is also regarding these kind of workers who work in supply chain, or I can say who transport the goods, as you know that, like trucking people and so on. So they can also, I can enter Canada anytime, but I think for them the self isolation is important, because, or might be it is not important for them as well, but those who are in I can say workers who are in huge requirement, because if they will be, they have a lot of need of the workers, they have a shortage of workers, so they need, so that is why they have, I can say, cancelled this 14 days of quarantine for them. Okay, So the next update is also about regarding the supply chain workers who transport goods, foods, and so on. You can better understand that, and you can also check all these from IRCC website. And the last update, which is all about the student study permit, work permit, and so on. To talk about student study permit, they allowed that study visa, work visa, or visitor visa who got their visas before 18th of March. So they will be allowed, as we told earlier, but they have to be in 14 days of quarantine, because students have to be in 14 days of quarantine, 14 days of self isolation, because student till the time, that is, I can say, as the rule, because they have a need of workers like health sector and agriculture, or I can say of supply chain. But for students it is mandatory, and if anybody come on work permit, it depends that they are under essential category or non-essential. So for essential category they can easily travel, and I think for them this self isolation is not compulsory. But it might be under non-essential category, they are not allowed to travel, it could be. So to talk about the students or any work permit visas or PR who got their visa before 18th March, they can travel. But there is a new update regarding them, that they will be asked some questions at the airport. They may ask you that where you will stay in Canada, that if, because for students it is important to be in self isolation, so they will ask where you will stay in Canada, or where is your stay, and from where you will buy your all groceries, like all products like groceries, because you have to be at your home, or you have to be with someone, or I can say your relative, or you have to buy, or you have to rent your own home. So from where you will buy your all essential needs, all groceries and all that, these kind of questions they can ask you from the airport. So you must prepare all these kind of questions for that as well. So that was all about this update. You can check all this from IRCC website. It is clearly mentioned. They have just given a clear cut for the updates to clear all the confusions. The link of IRCC website is in description. And if you did not got I can say did not understood any update, or if you need any kind of further assistance, then let us know and just comment down, and we will try best to help you out. Give a thumbs up, like this video, and share it with everybody, so that everybody can come to know about these new updates. Subscribe this channel IELTS Speaking, and press the bell icon to get updates about latest videos and all these updates. Till then, stay tuned. We'll meet you soon in the next video. Till then, take care, stay safe, bye bye.